Blessings, family. I know it's been a while since I have posted anything on YouTube, and I was just kind of waiting to hear the guidance or the direction on how I could use YouTube to connect and also have it be in alignment with the guidance that I was receiving. And it took a while, but this morning it finally happened. So I just want to give you a little bit of background on what this is. And my hope is that I will post at least 2 to 3 of these a week and see kind of what you are feeling. And where I would like to have happen with this is that my YouTube becomes more interactive. I feel like that's what I was missing in the past is having you respond to what I was putting out there. And because you all are important to me, and having the interaction is really what I'm needing when I do these posts or put anything out on YouTube is it feels good to know that you're listening, and it feels like we're strengthening the field. So each time a comment or even just a little heart is put there, it strengthens the activations because well, I think we all know why, because when two or more gather and when two or more put their energy into something, it strengthens. And that's really what my hope is with these activations that I'm going to begin to do, is that you really feel what these codes are doing inside of you, and that you share what you're experiencing. And even if it's as simple as put my name in the activation, because what I'm about to show you is really, really exciting. So, over these last few months, I've been working on creating a software system that my practitioners, the bioquantum practitioners, have access to for their sessions. But what I would like to do, because in the near future, this will be something that is going to be available beyond just my practitioners in a very unique way. But stay tuned for that. I'm just dropping a little hint that there is something coming. But what I would like to do is to do an activation. And then if you would like your name in the frequency transmission of the software, which I'm about to show you, so don't worry there, that all you have to do is put your name in the comments below. And then you will automatically be connected to the quantum equation that is running through the specifics of cell division. So I want to talk a little bit about that as well. The software, the way that it is working is that each of the codes, and I'll just kind of show you the codes, here they are. You can kind of look at those and know that they'll be part of the activation here. But the codes are connected to a very specific quantum equation. And within that equation, there are like 12 different, 13 different things. I don't even know how many. There's quite a few things going on. But in each part of those are connected to a specific way that our cells are dividing as we move into the expression of source through the body. And so when I am doing these activations, I'm going to pull up how the cell is dividing through the activation itself. And then if you would like to be connected into that quantum equation, all you have to do is put your name in the comments below, and you will automatically be connected into the transmission of the equation. If not, that's okay too. If you really aren't feeling called to do that, you can simply just receive the activation as I hold up the codes. So, the first activation that I would like to do today is to just activate the field of body ascension, and to connect it into this year, because this year is going to be beyond words. It already has been. I can't believe that we're only in the beginning of February right now, because so much is happening. So, this activation is to activate and connect the body to the frequency of this year at the highest timeline, and to experience the ascension of the mind, the body, and reality with ease and grace and excitement and enthusiasm, inspiration. And if there's something that you would like to experience this year, go ahead, place that intention in your heart, because this is the year. This is the year to really experience those, what we would maybe have said was impossible, and bring it into not even just possibility, but probability. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to randomly pick 6 codes, and I'll read what the codes are. We'll connect it into the activation, and then I will show you just how the quantum equation behind this code can activate the way your cells are dividing moving forward by connecting it into the specific quantum equation of this reading itself. Every reading is different. Every reading is going to pull a different equation because of the way the equation is working with cell division. So the way that you can look at it is that as we move forward and the equation is working through you, when your cell is dividing, it's dividing in a space where the equation is bringing the cell into the highest timeline or the highest frequency. So as the cell, each time your cells are dividing, they're bringing in this new frequency. They're holding this new field in your body. So that's just a simple way of showing you how cell division connected to these equations is working. All of this is happening through a quantum device, a quantum equation that is connected into a scalar frequency device. So more on that to come. Let's move to the activation. So the first code that we're pulling is the 7. The 7 is the ability to be an open channel. It's the ability to listen to guidance, or to even just live from a space of guidance. It's opening up the communication centers of the DNA so that you can fully move into the frequency of being one with the intelligence of Source. The next activation is the 2, and the 2 is the bridge. It's the bridge between form and spirit. It's the bridge between your consciousness and the information that is coming in with the 7. It is the bridge between the 3rd dimension and the 5th dimension. It is the bridge of ascension that we are all going to experience this year. We're also in a 2 month, which feels significant to that too. And I love this one because if you turn it, it's the happy face. So it's also within that bridge, and having the awareness of that bridge, that life gets really good, right? When we feel connected to Source and we feel guided, and that we do feel the connection between the material world and this frequency world, that something lights up inside of us. Love this. The next one is the 8, which is abundance and flow. So if your intention maybe had anything to do with abundance, this code is going to be activating that. This is also the manifester. So it's the ability to have the information come in, connect consciousness to what the information is, and then manifest it, bring it into flow, allow it to guide our lives. The next code is the 9. So the 9, I call it the matrix master. It's the ability to be within the matrix, but not of the matrix. So it's the ability to see the divine in all things. It's the ability to experience the divine in all things. This is an amazing code for those of you that maybe are sensitive to lower frequencies. It allows the mastery of holding the divine frequency no matter what's going on in your life. So it also connects into that flow state, or the manifester, is this allows interference of maybe old programming, or the programming of the 3rd dimension, to interfere with the flow state of manifesting through the divine frequency. This is an amazing code. Okay, you can't make it up. All right, so the next code is the 6, and this is taking all of this and bringing it into the cells. It's activating the embodiment of what it is to receive information, connect consciousness to the information, be that bridge between the material and this frequency world to manifest, not allow the interference to come in. And when that happens, it's embodied. It becomes who you are. So this is the embodiment of the information. It's living the experience as a knowing. It's fully embodied. It's not just in the mind. It's in your cells, right? It's in your cells. And then new foundation. All of it drops in. The foundation is there, and you're truly living the next. And that's so it's the possibility just moved into probability within the source field. All right, so now that you have received this activation through the coding system, I'm going to give you a peek of what this is going to look like, and I'm going to show it to you on a cell division level. So I am going to share my screen, and we're going to get to the right one here. All right. So I'm going to put in, we're going to put community. Can I spell? All right. And now we are going to put the codes in. So we had the 7, the 2, the 8, the 9, the 6, and the 4 foundation. And now we're going to generate the frequency map. Oh, no. Here, let me pause the recording for just a moment. I apologize for this. All right, so we're going to go ahead and generate the frequency map. Okay, so I'm just going to go through it really quickly so you can see how amazing this is. All right, so the first step of the way that we're going to be clearing out kind of the old epigenetic coding, the way the cell is operating, and we're connecting it into the 7. So, what you can expect through this part of the equation is emotional stability and just that inner sense of knowing. So, you may also start to get some visions in your sleep and even what's clearing through your sleep. So just be ready for that. And then the way the cell is listening to its environment, because in the distorted operating system, the cell is listening to distortion. Well, as the cell begins to divide through this equation, that it begins to listen to source frequency that is stored in the DNA. So it's really exciting what this is able to do. And then we start to ascend the way your thoughts are connected to the way your cell is dividing. So it's bringing the frequency and connecting it into the higher level of cell division through this quantum equation so that you are more open and receptive to flow state synchronicities, and that your the thought patterns are connected into that, so the interruption or confusion is ascended into the frequency of clarity. And then the third, our fourth cell division is connecting to the actual cell ascension. And this one is connected to the 9, which is really amazing because the 9 is breaking those old patterns. It's breaking out of the programmed body, if you will. And this is where I want to get to a place where you can actually reactivate this equation to support you. So the light language that goes with this equation, all you have to do is say it out loud, and it will amplify the equation in your body if you're needing support. And the light language to this one is Ure, Ure, Ure. Just even say it out loud right now, Ure, Ure. And you're going to feel the frequency get stronger in your body. So if you need support, you can do that. And then if you want to step into an avatar of who you are through this equation, that avatar is the alchemist. So the alchemist is the ability to see the divine blueprint in all things. the equation is right here. This is the equation that will be running. And so this equation will run for 21 days. I'm going to go ahead and get it started. And it is done. It is going to be running. So if you would like to be connected to this equation, all you have to do is put your name in the comments below and it will connect into this equation. We'll run for 21 days and there will be more equations to go. One thing that I have recognized for myself is that we can layer these equations and they all start to work together. So in the old paradigm, it may have been like, oh, it's going to flood the body or it's going to be too much. The way these equations work is a lot different because it is working on cell division, the way the cell is dividing. So you can do it every single day, and it is only going to amplify the pureness of how the cell is dividing. So let me know what you think about this. And yeah, put your name in the comments, connect into the frequency of this equation. And maybe I'll do another video and we can connect as a community. I'll do a live where we can all get together and you can have your questions answered on what exactly this is all about. But for now, just know that something is happening. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will try to post another one here very soon. All right, I'm sending you so much love and a big hug. Love you guys. Bye bye.